Well, I feel very fortunate that our team found a way to win the game. I thought Charleston Southern played some great baseball, especially, the last 3 innings. We were lucky to hold on. We made, obviously, some mistakes, and every mistake we made, Charleston Southern capitalized on it, and it got to a tight game. But that being said, our team found a way to win. They certainly don't ask you at the end of the season how you won your games. They just ask you how many you won. And so we feel very, very fortunate to have won this one. As far as a couple things that happened in the game that allowed us to win it, obviously a big swing of the bat in the first inning from Destino, and then Dom got into one, and those 2 home runs proved to be the difference. And we squandered a few other opportunities there that could have made it a little bit more or a little easier for us to win. But and then Jonah, it won't go unnoticed. It won't go. Not many people say much about it from a stat sheet standpoint, but he had the moxie, the guts to make 2 really big plays there in the 9th inning, starting off with the bunt play. And that took some savvy, that took some confidence, that took some guts for him to make that throw, and then that play to end the game. So hopefully we'll come to the park ready to go tomorrow. They certainly still got a lot to work on, both from a position player standpoint and a pitcher standpoint, and see if we can continue to improve.
You've spoken in the past on many times about the confidence that you have in Alex Destino. That sort of manifests itself again in the first inning when you gave him the green light on 3-0 and ended up hitting the home run?
Well, I love our guys. I love to give our guys the freedom to swing 3-0. I just believe a lot of times that's the best. Sometimes that's the best pitch you'll get, and if they're going to try to throw one in there, I want my big guys to swing it more times than not. So I have the utmost confidence in him. If he swings at strikes, he will do some damage because he's so strong. He's got good hand-eye coordination. For a power guy, you guys know, look at his strikeout numbers. They're not. He puts them on play, and so he's not a guy that just wails away and strikes out all the time. He actually, strikeout numbers are pretty low for a power guy. So I love to turn guys loose. I want our guys to feel like, play loose and relaxed and attack the baseball, whether it's a 3-0 count or a 3-1 count or a 2-0 count. But that I just felt like it was a good moment to let him swing there. The wind was blowing out, seeing the ball good. Pitcher that has pretty good control. I thought he might try to just, put one in there for him, and he did. And Alex put a great swing on it.
Chad, the bullpen a little bit shaky today. What did you see out of those guys that when they got in there and struggled a little bit?
Well, they made some not so good 0-2 pitches. We worked ahead of some guys and gotten some good counts, and made some bad pitches too. Some 0-2 pitches right down the middle. It wasn't all our pitchers. We gave them 2 free bases on a change-up that we couldn't keep in front of us behind the plate. I think Cullen stops that ball 99 times out of 100, but for whatever reason tonight, tick off the end of his glove, and that gave him 1 run for sure. We can't give free bases like that, but we're still trying to find out who we are and how we're going to use our bullpen. And but Reagan made some big pitches when he had to, but yeah, I thought that Brandon threw some good pitches in there, but then, when he got ahead in the count, he threw an 0-2 pitch right down the middle, and I don't know what the count was when he hit the pitch or hit the kid, but hit by pitch, but it was either 0-2 or 1-2, I think. So we just got to make good pitches in critical situations, and they've been very good for us up to this point, and luckily we got some depth out there, and with Widener now, we were going to put him in the game. We got him going down there. We had Tyler Johnson. We had some bullets left, but we certainly got to make some better pitches when we're ahead in the count.
Were you pleased with how Braden came out there? He said he felt a little bit better about his fastball after.
Well, he had good stuff. And then you look at his line, and it looks pretty clean. But I didn't feel like it was that clean. It was 1-0, 2-0, every hitter that walked in there. And he's got to get more efficient. He's got to get more first pitch outs. He's got to throw. It's got to be 0-1 on some hitters, 1-1 instead of 2-0, 3-1. It seems like every guy he puts himself, in a tough situation. And against some of the hurdles that we have in front of us, that's not going to work. If he doesn't pitch ahead, some of these SEC teams, and even Charleston Southern or other teams that we play in the middle of the week will do some damage on you. And he's learning, and he's just not far off of off surgery too. So it's just his, I guess, fourth outing. So, but he's got to get a little bit more efficient, and I think he'll be the first one to tell you. Stuff ain't the issue with Braden. He's got great stuff. He's got to have a little bit more efficiency and pitch to contact a little bit more and work ahead in the count a little bit more. Then his stuff will be even more dominant, and he'll get a lot more strikeouts. If it's 0-2, 1-2, 2-2. His strikeouts are down a little bit. Just, he had 4 today, but it's because of hitters are hitting in some pretty good counts, and they're moving the ball on him.
Has Bride been even better at third base than you expected when the season started? Because obviously that play he made in the ninth inning is a big league play, and then of course I think the first out of the game, he charged the ball and made a great play as well too. It seemed like he gobbles everything up over there at third base.
He's a coach's dream. The kid is a coach's dream, and not only just because of the way he plays defense, but the way he works. He's a winner. He has guts. I knew he was good defensively, but he's proved to be better than good. And he wants the ball hit to him. He's comfortable making any play, bare hand, bunt, like you said. And, guys, that play to throw the ball to second base right there, that's the game. I mean, that's the game. If he throws that wide and this first and second, nobody out, we might not win. That play enabled us to win the game. And I'll be honest with you, I wanted him to throw to first. We had the bunt defense on to throw to first. Just get the out and let's take our chances and see if we can get 2 outs. We didn't want to, we're ahead. We're going to get the hit at home. If they tied the game up, they're hitting in the bottom of the inning. So you just try to get an out in that situation. But he crashed real hard, and he felt he had time to make a play. And the big-time play, and people sit there and say, it's just ignite. It's a big-time play. It took a lot of guts to make that play.
David and then Dwayne.
Adam, tomorrow, I think that's a little bit of a change from you guys on Sundays. Are you trying to find somebody to lock that Sunday spot down before SEC starts?
Well, I think, we're trying to look at a number of things. But Adam, obviously, we've moved in the weekend because of how good he's been. He's thrown very, very well. He's been crisp and clean. His line is good. He throws strikes. He works ahead in the count. His command's very good. He's got some confidence going. He's got a lot of zip on his fastball. He's since January, he's been one of our best guys. If you include the scrimmages and the games, and for both Clark Schmidt and Adam Hill, their numbers aren't too much different. They're been tit for tat as far as how they've thrown from a number standpoint, both against our hitters and the people that we've been playing against. So he deserves to get this opportunity, and because he's pitched about as good as anybody on our staff.
Dwayne.
As you still work with that leadoff spot, what are your particular?
Well, with a lefty throwing today, I made a mistake. Mooney's more comfortable in the bottom of the order, and I like Cone in there, but leading off a little bit because he has a little bit of idea what I want the leadoff hitter to do, and he's got experience doing it, obviously. But I wanted TJ to get in there today, and he took a few good passes at it and got a couple knocks, and but yeah, the leadoff spot is a work in progress, especially when a lefty's throwing, and I don't, we'll see. But that doesn't mean I can't play Gene against lefties. I can, but I just wanted to give TJ a few at bats today, and so I had to put somebody up there. And Mooney's led off here before a lot, and his on base percentage was great, but he didn't have a great day today offensively.
What do you like in particular about having Jones and Destino and Dom back to back to back. What does that give you?
Well, it just gives you RBI. It gives you chances to knock guys in. If we can get on base percentage guys in front of those three, it gives us a chance to score. Because those guys can put a charge in a ball, and that's just kind of how we're setting up our lineup. Jonah's a great on base percentage guy. We got to get a great on base percentage guy in front of Jonah if I keep him in the 2-hole. But Jonah, John, Destino, and Dom, those guys are giving us some really consistent at bats, and we need some guys in front of them to get on base. I think we would, score. It would increase our scoring output, and but those guys are a threat. Those guys are make a mistake, they can make you pay, and luckily, that the difference in the game from an offensive standpoint was the 2 swings of the bat by Alex and Dom. Thanks.